Okay, now in order to understand waking up, we have to really discuss the mystery in the room, which is sleep. What is it? We will live our whole lives and never question the obvious. We will spend lots of time analyzing random ideas that will pass through the news, but we never question the obvious. The obvious question we all have to face is, seriously, what's up with sleep? Why? Why? It's like, so anyway, I'm going back and I'm actually going to be unconscious for maybe 6 hours. No, if you come by, you have the key, you actually can see me and it'll look like I'm basically dead. But actually, I'll be swimming in the lake in camp where my 3rd grade teacher will be telling me I have a report due while I run down to make the train. That makes no sense, but neither do my dreams, and that's what I'm going to be doing. So it's like, can we all just discuss it for at least 1 minute? Like, does anyone have a practical, so sleep, of course, if I could have a pill to get rid of sleep, I would do it, and yet it's impossible. You could drink as much coffee as you want, but eventually you are going to fall asleep, and that's okay. It's a good thing to fall asleep. Sleep is part of the cycle of life. Now, what does that mean? It means everything is cyclical. From a neurological perspective, we only understand things through contrast, through variance. So we live on Earth, and Earth is a cyclical reality. It has this thing called days. So as we mentioned before, the Greeks thought the sun was setting, and we knew the whole time the sun's not setting, the earth is revolving. And there's a concept called it's day, now it's night. Then it's day and it's night. And your body is connected to sleeping when it's dark and being up when it's light. That's part of the physiology of who we are. Now, in that pattern, there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that flow, which means that we want to ride accordingly. We don't want to be up all night and sleep all day. Even if you can do it and have really good shades, it's not good for your body. It's better to sleep at night and be up at day. That's a healthier person. Why do we go through this transition? Because in order to fight, to make truth real, we need time out and back in, time out and back in. And that's the same thing with life. Day, night. Day, night means now I'm on, then I take a break. And I have a Google Earth out and I refresh. And then I have a totally new day. Here's how it goes. None of us would be able to function in life if we kept going. If you, hey, what's up? Yeah, he's a freak of nature. He just doesn't sleep. He actually doesn't need sleep. It's amazing. You would freak. Yeah, you would be a freak in a positive way. You don't need to sleep, but you'd be insane because if you get into a weird reality with one of your friends and you resolved it, but you just feel weird. You have this it's not their fault. It's like, okay, I thought this. Oh, no, really it was that. Okay, fine. But I feel weird. But when you go to sleep and you actually go with sleep, somehow you're able to renew. Somehow you're able to start fresh. Sleep is a reality of automatic do-over. I call do-over. I'm doing over life. I'm starting again, which is step one of the anti-depression, because depression comes with hopelessness. That's it. It's too late. I've driven way far off. I got off at the wrong exit and I'm way down the Garden State. I'll never get back to where I need to go. And in real truth, no, you could do over. You could start again. And that's the sleep concept of we go away and then we come back. Now, where do we go? Where do you go when you're sleeping? Now, we're going with the assumption as Jews that the world's not random, 1/4 of the world population living and inspiring the world is not random, and life is not random. So no, yes, you fall down, you fall asleep, and your brain just has basically like a CD skipping, just like making no sense and random concepts. We believe that sleep is a reparative reality, that when the soul literally goes up, that place that you're in sleep might not make all that much sense in its get-go, but one thing is true. You are in a world that is not bound by physical. So when your body had this detachment, now you have to wash your hands. Just like when people come back from a cemetery, they wash their hands because A cemetery is a place where there are people that could be doing things and now they're not. There's a lack of potential. I just experienced 6 hours of being not fully there. So in my renewal, in my coming back to reality, I'm going to purify myself. And how do I do that? I use water. Why water? Water is the source of life. It's deeper than a metaphor. It's real. But the concept is everything is based in water. We are 74% water. The earth is 74% water. Every life form is based in water. So the beginning of our day is the realization of sleep is a good thing. Now I'm up and I want to be up. Intentional living. I'm going to re-purify myself. I wash my hands.